Unplugged. This game could be fun. The promise is an interesting one, however the execution leaves a whole lot to be desired. So the monsters vary in variety, except they all fall into one of the two categories: the most annoying thing on earth, or it might as well not even exist. Some monsters will constantly chase you down, always know where you are, and scream the entire time while doing it, and other monsters just kind of sit around, barely impacting you at all if you don't start chasing them down. In other games in this genre of 4-player go in and get out games like Lethal Company or Content Warning, you can escape monsters and perhaps even fight back against them at points, but in Unplugged you're practically useless against them and their goal detection range. You technically have a weapon, but the enemies take so many hits to kill that your entire team is going to die before you can take them down to even half health. So the gameplay itself is boring and repetitive. In other games of this genre, the task is simple, like collection loot or recording monsters, and this one has another simple premise: collection potion ingredients. However, typically as time goes on, the enemies start piling up, or you have a set time limit or both. But in Purge, all the enemies you will ever see in a single game are all spawned at the start, and there is no time to limit. So this means that there is a little incentive to go fast, quite the opposite even. This means that any progress you make is slow and unfulfilling. Not to mention you have to unlimited stamina, meaning that your beast, the best bet 9 times out of 10, is to simply run away, and since you run faster than pretty much every enemy, it always works. There is no point to hiding, they know where you are. There is no point to fight, they deal more damage and have more health than you, and you can kill them to kill them. There is no point to running back to your spawn, because they can go there too. The map is always an enclosed area, and the village itself is randomly generated, meaning there is a little reason or rhythm as where to go. There are maybe 2 houses types, and their interior loot is randomized. Some potion ingredients are easy to find, like a mushrooms or a grape-like thing. And then there are just random potion ingredients that make literally no sense, like an accident document. There are seemingly more food items than potion ingredients, and until you realize how to distinguish the two, you will be burning a piece of corn to a coulter and accidentally eat it when trying to put it in. There is no need for sheer variety of food items that are fractionally the same. In the similar vein, there are somewhere around 15 different items to buy from a shop, and they are all pretty much impossible to get without grinding money for at least 5 minutes. I cannot speak to their usefulness, but I can guarantee that they are not worth to grind for hundreds of coins. This game would be alright if it was always free, something that you could stumble across on the Steam store page and download quickly to play around with some friends, but it's not. It was free for the first 24 hours and are now asking for $8, which is no way what this game is worth. The only saving grace about the fact this game costs money and that it takes less than an hour to find so many flaws in the game, and that's more than enough time left to get refound the game. There is no excuse for the sheer poor quality of the game. The devs made numerous successful games and should have more than enough funds to have made this a decent game, but instead they reuse assets from the other games. They have made a release a $30 plushie that you can pre-order of YouTube's and day after the game launched. This is a clearly cash grab that was only free, so that people who missed out on the game would have to pay to play with their friends who did grab it within the first 24 hours. In order you to make this game fun, it would have to be reworked from the ground up. That's not gonna happen, and therefore this game will likely always be a hot mess.